Hello Aquarius, so I'm doing your weekly tarot for July the 11th to the 18th. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why that's happening. We'll look at your blind spot. We're going to figure out what it is that's working for you at this time. And of course, we're seeing how it is likely going to play out for you, okay? Right, so Aquarius, your situation, it says self-transformation. I love this one for you. Embrace self-transformation as a journey of evolution and growth. Evolution, personal growth, and reinvention. Yeah, that suits you right down to the ground, Aquarius, with you being one of the rebels of the Zodiac, right? Who else is the rebel? It's gonna be Sagittarius, of course. So this whole thing about reinvention for you, you're not a stranger to that, okay? So your message for this week, Aquarius, is anyone who is falling away from you, let them. Right? You're supposed to change, you're supposed to evolve, and anyone who isn't going to be supportive of, you becoming this new version of you, then quite frankly, they shouldn't be in your sphere of influence, okay? It's coming out because it's going to be likely that somebody will take an issue with this new version of yourself, okay? You mustn't take it personally, Aquarius, because not everybody is capable of change. Not everybody is comfortable with reinventing themselves, okay? And in particular, not everyone is okay with changing their mind according to the new evidence that's right in front of them, okay? A lot of people have got their set things in their head, and anything that goes against that is to be thrown out immediately, right? I've never understood that way of thinking, but, it is what it is. So you're rebelling against all of that, Aquarius, right? Quite strongly, as you should. You've also got emotional healing as well. And this one says, heal emotional wounds to release past pain and soothe your heart. Emotional release and heart recovery. Okay, so there is something here going on with healing the grief, right? And again, self-transformation, reinvention, and healing the grief. You're putting something to rest here, Aquarius. You're finally feeling like you can really move on, okay? I don't know what it is that's been keeping you stuck, right? We'll take a look in a minute with the tarot, but the main point here is, does it really matter? You're finding peace. And that in itself is success. Okay. Right. So let's take a deeper dive into these messages for you. We'll find out what the heck is going on here. Right. So can you tell us more about Aquarius's reinvention and emotional healing? Can you tell us more about this for Aquarius, please? Oh. Okay, yeah, the Six of Wands, the Lord of Success, right? It's possible that you might feel compelled to let others know what it is that's been going on with you, because this week you're genuinely realizing that you've turned a corner, okay? I feel that you're going to be sharing your optimistic news with special people in your life. Like, oh, guys, I was struggling with this for such a long time. Well, guess what? Guess what? I finally feel like I've turned the corner. I finally feel like I've got a solution here. Yeah, see, the sun. Good news, joy, optimism, growth. right? Evidence of how far you have come on your own personal journey, Aquarius. I'm getting the impression that there's something that was going on with you that was keeping you in this state of grief for a good few years. Okay, like this isn't, it isn't small energy. Okay, this indicates something that really did change you as a person. Not necessarily for the better either. Okay, it's either something that happened to you or something that another person did to you that fundamentally changed your personality. It changed who you are. It changed the way that you did things. Okay, that no longer has its tight death-like grip on you. Okay, there is definitely this freedom that's coming through. There's this release. There's this understanding of, okay, you know what? I'm never going to be the same person ever again, but I've got this now, and I've got this under my control. And now I'm going to start becoming the version of the Aquarius that I always should have been. Okay, because again, reinforcing that message of we're not supposed to stay the same. None of us are. We're all supposed to go through these constant evolutions, these constant cycles of growth throughout our entire lifetime, whether it be a short life or a long one, right? We're supposed to have this constant growth going on, constant reinvention as well. Keeping everything fresh, keeping everything new, keeping the energy flowing, right? So you're leaving this place that has been keeping you in a state of grief for a good few years, okay? And I absolutely love that, because you're getting back, I hate to sound cheesy, Aquarius, but you're proper getting back in the driver's seat of your own life. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands, a Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. Your divine feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, right? We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. The trick is to harmonize, balance, and utilize both so that we can use these qualities that we all possess within us at any moment in time that we need to. Okay. There's a powerful message here, Aquarius, of relearning, right? You relearning this Empress energy, growth, abundance, fertility, joy, nurture. That could also indicate your empathy. For a while, maybe you felt shut down from the rest of society. Maybe you felt like you were struggling to show empathy towards others, because grief can do that as well, right? It can absolutely shut down our, oh, that's interesting, because they're saying core beliefs as well. So that grief, it shut down your ability to really connect with others on that deep level. That's going to be a survival tactic then, Aquarius. But they definitely said your core beliefs. Core beliefs about who? Core beliefs about what? Divine feminine energy, about yourself. Your core beliefs about yourself. So you're relearning how to embrace your own inner Empress, if you will, your own creativity, your own potential, your own ability to create, but not just to create, to also enjoy the process of being alive. Okay, I know how cheesy that sounds for others. It might sound a bit woo, but you know what? I can't change the message that comes out for you. I'd be doing you a disservice. and I'd be doing tarot a disservice. And I'm not in the business of creating negative karma for myself, okay? So literally just take it for what it is, Aquarius, right? I get the impression with these two cards here as well that you're still kind of in between two places at once at the moment. All right. So it's saying, look, it's going to take you a hot minute for you to readjust, for you to really start to want to make long-term plans for the future. I'm getting the impression that, quite rightly, at the moment, you're focused very much on the here and the now, which is fantastic. Your head might not be in the space of extremely long-term planning right now. Give yourself a couple of months to adjust, and you absolutely will find yourself, like, it's not going to happen consciously, it's going to happen subconsciously, where in your head you start thinking of these long-term plans for the future. And it might even take you by surprise as well, because maybe it's been many years since you've been able to even think about the future, right? So you're not living in the future, you're not living in the past either, you're definitely living in the current moment, okay? Which I love to see that. And you've got hope returning because of this. You're giving yourself closure in some capacity here. You're allowing yourself to explore with these new metaphorical wings, right? Do keep in mind, because they're telling you with this combination, Aquarius. Okay, so yeah, it's a metaphor again, Aquarius. I am sorry. I'm not picking and choosing here. It's coming through as being this. You've only recently just hatched out of your cocoon. Your wings are still wet, okay? So you need to give yourself time, that breathing space that we were on about, so that your wings can dry off before you can take full flight, okay? So yeah, you are definitely still in that adjustment period at the moment. Slowly but surely getting used to feeling hope and optimism again, feeling joy as well. They're also saying with this combination, and I love this one, because it's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite graphic novelists, James O'Barr, but I believe that he actually took that quote from someone else, right? So if you do know the original creator of this quote, just let me know, okay? Because it is my favorite quote as well. I could go Google search it, but honestly, I'm doing your reading right now, Aquarius. I ain't got time for that shit. So the quote is, "The hand is no different from what it creates." Okay, that's why you got this Page of Pentacles right next to the Empress. Your thoughts, your intentions create your reality, okay? And we see, with this being a Page of Pentacles, it's like you're relearning what feels like everything, right? Feels like you're starting all over again. Definitely on this journey of self-discovery of who you are, what it is that you really like, what it is that you enjoy, what it is that makes you tick. You know, this is a full-blown journey of self-discovery. And you will find, Aquarius, that from here on in, because you've got this better, clearer understanding of who you are, not just as a person, but as a soul, as a being, the things that you create, okay, could literally be anything. Could be a home, a family, a career, art, like literally anything. Creation is everything. It's all around us all of the time, right? What you make, what you create, what you put out into the world is going to represent you, right? And it's going to represent this new version of you, not the old version of you that was entrapped in this grief energy, okay? You're creating a lot of good things. Joy, abundance, like the list is literally endless, okay? You are producing how you feel into something physical, or again into your career. Like the results that you get from that, it's like it feeds back into this new cycle, this new loop, okay? It is really, really interesting. So we're going to find out what is the catalyst, right? Which is kind of weird because we've already seen what the catalyst here, the catalyst was clearly grief, right? But we'll see what else Spirit wants to tell you about why this is happening beyond fear. Wow. Overcome inner fears to embrace courage and the challenge. Beyond courage and overcome. I literally cannot make it up. The catalyst beyond fear. You were sick and fucking tired of living in fear, of living in uncertainty. That was the major, major catalyst. Sick and tired of being a prisoner to your own feelings, maybe even a prisoner to other people's feelings. Maybe is that why you initially shut down from the rest of society? It's very, very possible. But you're finding your strength again. You're finding your courage again. Ah, wow. That's some powerful energy you've got on the go, Aquarius. The Star card, your major arcana, that is coming out as your catalytic energy. What a powerful statement to make. Very, very powerful. This is you going, it's me. It's me. It's all me. This is all on me. And what a fantastic job you've done as well, Aquarius. You should be very, very proud. You have done this. You have... I don't like to use the word elevated, right? It's one of those words that annoys me. I don't even know if I can say why it annoys me. It's to do with the person that tends to say it quite a lot. I'll just leave it at that, okay? I'm not going to be name dropping on YouTube. But yeah, you have elevated yourself, Aquarius. And I do apologize if anyone understands why, because you might be sitting there going, I know exactly who says that, and yeah, she pisses me off too. Yeah, I do apologize. Ace of Pentacles. So your major arcana with the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a seed, right? It will forever remain just a seed if you don't do anything with it. Seed is your life. It is your future. It is your potential. It is probabilities, things that haven't happened yet, right? So you've recognized that. You might have recognized where you were missing out on certain opportunities. And you decided no more. No more. I'm sick and tired of feeling like shit. I'm sick and tired of being in this Five of Cups energy. Exhausted with it even. Very much so. So it's literally, in a roundabout way, Aquarius, you've kind of been pissing yourself off, which is a good thing, because that's been a catalyst to change. A catalyst to your own empowerment. right? In your blind spot, creative expression. It's the Empress energy. In your blind spot, in your subconscious. Express your creativity to showcase your unique ideas. Creativity, expression, and inspiration. So subconsciously, you're being led by what inspires you. Okay? And the path that is going to take you down is going to be absolutely wonderful. Can you tell us more about this? Thank you. Yeah, see, temperance, balance, patience, moderation. The card of alchemy. The card of alchemy. You have been subconsciously transmutating negativity into positivity, into growth, into a very real, tangible future. Very much so. You've been very focused as well. Very, very focused. And that focus has been what has been helping you. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, you keep trying. You keep trying. And you keep improving every time, right? Learning from mistakes, learning from past lessons. Eight of Pentacles, that's someone who now has got very high standards. Everybody should have high standards. But those high standards have come through a series of life lessons that have really cemented within you the very real need to keep doing, to keep trying, to keep improving, right? This one is a symbol of someone who is very, very good at their craft, or very, very good at what it is that they do. Well, how do you suppose anyone gets good? It's through practice. It's through trial and error. It's through being consistent. It's through being persistent. It's through learning along the way, right? And so eventually it just becomes second nature. So this person here who's carving out all these pentacles, well, where are the first few pentacles that they ever made? You're not going to see them on the card, right? Because they're classed as mistakes. But they've definitely been made. Because there's not a single person on the planet who sits down and can ace something the very first time round. It takes time, practice, patience, knowledge, right? Learning, relearning, mastercraft. Your standards have gone up. And I feel, Aquarius, that your quality of life and your enjoyment in life has also gone up. Two of Cups. Absolutely beautiful in your blind spot. So if you're currently single, you are attracting an individual who is going to be able to meet you at your level if you invite them in. Okay. Not everybody, not all Aquariuses are yet at that place where they genuinely feel like they are going to be able to invite a new person into their life. And that's absolutely fine. You got to take your time with these things, Aquarius, okay? I feel for everyone where that does not resonate, then it's saying, Aquarius, in your blind spot, you've got another human who is supporting you every step of the way. I feel because it's in your blind spot that they're being very subtle about it. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely being very subtle about it. So that could be like a secret admirer that you have there, Aquarius, that is quietly cheering you on from the sidelines, okay? Or, I mean, that could translate in a whole number of different ways. So you've got to use your discernment here, okay, Aquarius? You have support every step of the way. What it is that's working for you, balance your energies. So keep everything in perspective, stay on track, stay calm, okay? Maintain balance in your energies to ensure overall harmony and stability. So that's like the Two of Pentacles in traditional tarot, yeah? Balance, energy, and harmony. Okay, so what's working for you, Aquarius, is to remember this is not the moment for you to be second guessing yourself, for you to be doubting yourself, for you to be putting additional pressures on yourself. This week, take everything as and when it comes, okay? No pressure needed. Six of Cups, another six, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, 2 6s back to back can indicate achievements. So definitely do celebrate your achievements, Aquarius. Whether you deem them big or small doesn't really matter, okay? Just celebrate your own achievements. Give yourself that pat on the back. Blow your own fucking trumpet, right? There's no harm in that at all. The Six of Cups to the Six of Swords indicates moving on from the past, a past person, a past event, anything here to do with the past and or nostalgia. While nostalgia can be lovely sometimes, to try and stay there would be dangerous. Rose-tinted glasses, yeah. What's working for you, Aquarius, is to try and move on from the past. Even though it's not something that you're particularly feeling completely ready for with this Five of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this in a minute here, Aquarius, because something feels a bit off. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm looking at this combination of cards and I'm kind of, if I could raise one eyebrow, of which I cannot, I don't have the muscle definition for it, you see. It's not because I've had facial work done or anything. It's because I literally wasn't born with the muscles to be able to raise an eyebrow. But I'm looking at this combination, and if I could raise an eyebrow, I would be. It's very suspicious. Right, this combination, I'm going, so we need to find out what the heck is going on there. Why am I getting a suspicious vibe off of this for what is working for Aquarius, please? There's Six of Cups with the Six of Swords. What's this message about moving on from the past for Aquarius? Is this coming from Aquarius, or is this someone else's energy to Aquarius? Like, what is it that we need to know here about this combination? Okay, thank you. The Hierophant. Oh man, that feels like a soul connection. That could be why I'm suspicious. The Hierophant. This one's quite different from traditional tarot. It almost looks like a very godly image here, doesn't it? So there's something to do with spirituality, soul connections, Six of Wands. Right. What's working for you? Keep the fond memories. They're literally saying It is time to move on from the past, okay? I suspect it involves a soulmate or a soul connection here, and that you've to keep a hold of the fond memories, but just remember, excuse me, that you cannot live in the past. Okay, what's this Five of Pentacles? Oh, random. The Magician. Five of Pentacles and the Magician. Right. What's this Five of Pentacles? Thank you. The Five of Swords reversed with a Seven of Cups. Okay. What's working for you? Ask a lot of questions, right? Apparently, the questions surrounding this past situation that is definitely connected to your heartbreak here. There's no question, it's connected to your heartbreak. Ask a lot of questions, either to the person directly, or preferably ask your soul these questions. It's like you already have the answers, or you already know the answers. Okay, Five of Swords reversed. Five of Swords reversed. You're trying to figure out where everything went wrong. It's possible as well, Aquarius, that someone is not able to give you the answers that you're looking for, which is why you're needing to dig deep, right? Go within. I feel an essence of overcoming with that Five of Swords reversed. Can you tell us about the Five of Swords reversed? Yeah, it is definitely overcoming. The Sun, to clarify that Five of Swords reversed, is saying, look, what's done is done. The best thing you can do now, Aquarius, is to focus on what happens next. Okay, because the last thing you want is to find yourself back in that Five of Cups or Five of Pentacles energy. Okay. How this is likely going to play out: self-acceptance. Wow. Embrace all parts of yourself with self-compassion and forgiveness. Embrace self-compassion and forgiveness. I mean, it paints a beautiful picture here, Aquarius, doesn't it? So this one would be, I would say, the Queen of Cups, right? Out of all of the cards in tarot, the Queen of Cups is right up there for the self-acceptance and the forgiveness, self-forgiveness, of course. So you're likely gonna feel this, yeah, they just said resentment. So you're surrendering and releasing that resentment. Okay, so you're feeling lighter. You're feeling more, it sounds like a strange thing to say, but more complete as an individual, as a soul, as another being. Okay, the Four of Swords, yeah. Rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate, meditate, right? Digging deep. Ace of Swords off balance, interesting. So, listen, through this journey of evolution that you have clearly been on, you're highlighting lies, either lies that others have told you or lies that you might have told yourself. Okay, it's like you're highlighting certain issues that you didn't see prior. Okay, truth is coming out. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Tower, Knight of Cups, and the Emperor. Definitely feeling a lot more emotionally in control. Okay, feeling a lot less in danger of your emotions running the show. Okay, this is you feeling a lot more complete, and there's an element of realism that's coming through as well with this combination. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Tower. This one paints a picture of a shocking event happens that snaps you out of this Eight of Swords energy, okay? It's very much to do with this emotional healing. The assumption might have been made to yourself, I will never get over this, right? Whatever this is, whatever it is that's actually happened to you, there was this idea, Eight of Swords, that, you know, was really, really keeping you stuck and trapped, that you would never be able to process it, you'd never be able to get over it, you'd never be able to heal or recover from it, or, you know, carry on after it, like whatever, depending on the severity of whatever this is that has happened to you. Because again, I'm not a psychic, so I don't know the exact specifics, okay? And I'm certainly not going to sit here and undermine how you've been feeling, okay? Because your feelings are real, they're valid, and they do need to be acknowledged, right? But the major difference is you're finding your stability again. You're finding your feet again. And again, it goes right back to, for a very long time, you were unable to make any real plans for the future, but now you actually can. And that might catch you off guard. Okay, you might not have been expecting that your feelings were going to change. And lo and behold, yeah, your feelings have changed. Also, as a side note as well, for those who were resonating with the romantic side of things here in your blind spot, the second part of that message is that individual is going to stop being so quiet, they're going to stop being so subtle, and they are going to make it super obvious that, you know, that they are wanting to further pursue a relationship with you, okay? But again, that part of the message is not going to resonate for everyone. So yeah, discernment every day of the week. Strongest overall message is justice, okay? Balance is being restored. I feel here that there is a lot of good karma that's coming in for you, Aquarius, okay? And potentially there could be a new soul contract that's coming out at the end of this week for you with another person. Right, can we have some healing messages for Aquarius, please? Okay. Oh, listen to this. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. Okay, so, I mean, that's always the case. Whenever you yourself have done the inner work and the healing work, you can very quickly recognize where other people who haven't yet done the work on themselves are just projecting all of their pain and their bullshit onto others, okay? But prior to your own healing journey, you might have taken those projections personally, instead of seeing it for what they really were, okay? Just because something isn't happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process, okay? Yeah, so try not to rush anything this week, Aquarius. Just take your time with everything, okay? You've been through a lot. You're still processing quite a lot. So, yeah, definitely just take your time with everything. Right, so your emergency affirmation for exceptionally stupid days. As if you couldn't already tell, this is one of my sarcastic decks, so don't take it seriously, okay? It's just a bit of light-hearted fun. Oh, Aquarius, that's cheeky. Comparing myself to others is not fair to them. Well, there we go. That is what I have for you today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal reads with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. And if you wait right until the very end, YouTube is going to recommend to you two tarot readings that you definitely have not seen yet. Okay, you've definitely missed out on these, so you might want to go check them out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.